Hello everyone, it's David from Automotive Press. I'm very excited to be here at the Canadian Auto Show in Toronto. There's lots of press conferences and unveiling. And the most important one that I want to point out to you is that this morning, AJAC, which stands for Automobile Journalists Association of Canada, announced the Car of the Year and the Utility Vehicle of the Year. And guess what? Hyundai IONIQ 5 just won the Utility Vehicle of the Year. So congratulations to Hyundai for winning this very, very important recognition. And you know what? They deserve it. IONIQ 5 is a great car. And we're just about stepping into the Hyundai press conference where they're going to showcase two more really fascinating concept cars and talk about both the past, the present, and the future of what's to come from this amazing company that is just shocking the auto industry with so many new products. And it's really, really amazing strategy. Let's go and listen to Hyundai Canadian president and some of the interesting announcements they're going to make today, because you know what, you're in for a treat. So let's go and find out.
Welcome, veuillez accueillir President and CEO of Hyundai Auto Canada, président et chef de la direction de Hyundai Auto Canada, Mr. Don Romano.
What a sight this is. We're back. We're back. This is great. Hey, thank you so much, and good morning to everybody. Welcome to the Canadian post-pandemic auto show. This is, I'm excited. Okay, I'm also excited because I want to thank the AJAC journalists for awarding the IONIQ 5 Utility Vehicle of the Year. Thank you so much. Now, let me tell you, we have a few other facts that I'd like to share with you that make me equally excited. For instance, did you know that when Hyundai Auto Canada was formed, it was the first overseas subsidiary for the Hyundai Motor Group? That's right here. When it comes to global expansion for Hyundai, it all started right here in Canada. Fact two, okay, we had, I don't know if you realize this is our 40th anniversary in Canada. 40 years, so outstanding, and that includes the 2 years where we didn't have auctions, we all stayed at home. Anyway, 40 years, and look how far we've come. Much of our progress as a brand has been accomplished in the last 10 years. I think we can all agree that Hyundai over the past 10 years is where we are today is not where we were before. We're a whole new company. It was almost 10 years ago when we laid out a plan to become a premium brand. It was a multifaceted strategy to change the perceptions of Hyundai from, before we were a discount brand, a value brand, to becoming a premium brand. Our first step, it was to change just our dealership facilities. We launched a completely new and elegant look, replacing the old primary blue and white. We expanded our service, our showrooms. I mean, our dealers invested close to $1 billion to make that upgrade, and I congratulate them. Now, the change was as dramatic as the vehicles we were designing in R&D, which would be launched years later. So we had the hardware in place, thanks to the support of our dealer body. Then we began to overhaul the software, starting with our signature certification program, which was designed in collaboration with J.D. Power. Another step in the software direction was to develop a fully transparent and easy way for customers to engage with our dealers online. And this was well before the pandemic made doing business that way a necessity. Then to kind of put a bow on it all, we launched the first captive finance company for Hyundai Canada Finance, to support our goal of leasing, but as well as our luxury brand Genesis. Now that was then. Let's fast forward to today. The strategy we put in place over the past 10 years, coupled with our amazing product lineup, has evolved the Hyundai brand into one of the most desired in the Canadian market. Now, we are now the second largest import brand in Canada for the first time in history. We've also become a leader in alternative powertrains and technology. Closing out 2022 as the highest volume brand for mainstream EV sales, selling over 23,000, that's 21% of our sales, are EVs, HEVs, and PHEVs. Now it's time for Hyundai, armed with the strongest product lineup in the industry, to look ahead with even bolder strategies to take the brand to the next level over the next 10 years. And with that in mind, we realized we needed a platform that could provide the reach and emotional connection needed to attract and retain an even bigger audience to the Hyundai brand. So at the end of last year, we became the official brand of the NHL and the NHLPA. And frankly, in Canada, platforms don't get any bigger than that, or more emotional than that. So it's with this in mind that we created WA. Okay? WA is a campaign that connects our Korean heritage, our exciting wild products, and our outstanding dealerships to grow our customer base. WA is a Korean expression that really translates to joy, excitement, and awe. I mean, the closest thing we have in English, wow, that's it. It's really more than just a tagline, too. It's, for us, it's an attitude. It's a rallying cry. It's also catching on fast with our customers and dealers alike. WA is what we make at Hyundai, and WA is what Hyundai aims to deliver to our customers every day. And it's just another way we're looking to connect with Canadians in a very real way. So as we look back at the last 10 years and forward to the next 10 years, you know, I know we're on the right track. We have momentum, we've achieved our goals, we have absolutely the best dealer body in the country with the collective goals to provide customers with the best experience and the best products in the industry. I mean, together we're going to continue to push ahead and evolve to become the most loved brand in the industry. And frankly, in the future, it's never looked better as we continue to draw audiences with our bold and exciting product vision. And to share more on this, it's now my distinct pleasure to welcome the gentleman that joined me up on stage just about 20 minutes ago, Mr. Hak Suha, head of Hyundai Design Center. Give it up for Mr. Hak Suha.
Thank you, Don. Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to share a story from Hyundai's past that says a lot about our future. In October 1974, at the Torino Auto Show, Pony, the first domestic independent model from Korea, debuted. It also marks the birth of our design DNA. However, the main character of today's story, the true hero of Hyundai, is the car hiding behind the pony. That sleek silhouette and roofline achieved in the 1970s, it actually qualified the car as a sports car. A piano di forma is the very first blueprint handed over to the engineers by the design team. Please take a closer look at the date. February 18, 1977. This is about 2.5 years after the unveiling in Torino. 74 Pony Coupe concept was the official name. What we all assumed to be a one-time concept car was indeed being developed as a production vehicle. However, circumstances in the 1970s were not in favor due to lack of social acceptance and resistance inside and outside of the company, and because of technological limitations. The project of Korea's very first high-performance sports car had to be stopped. Sadly, today, all we have left to trace back are some prototype photos and few engineering drawings. Now, here is where the story takes an interesting turn. The essence of this Pony Coupe didn't make it into production, but with another company. This is the DeLorean DMC-12, the iconic time traveler car in the Back to the Future. Do you recognize the resemblance? Yeah? It's not just your imagination. Through the Italy Design website, Maestro Giorgetto Giorgiaro makes it official that the DeLorean design was based on the Pony Coupe. Now, we are proud to inherit the daring dreams early engineers, and we are making the commitment to make it a passion forward. Today, we go back to the future. I'm honored to present to you for the first time in Canada the N Vision 74, that means 74. Amazing, isn't it? Some people call it a concept. We prefer the term rolling lamp. 74 is the king of the chessboard, an unmistakable DNA of Hyundai design that has evolved into a futuristic way. This is the Hyundai design spirit. In simple terms, it is the common thread that will feel rouge. 74 is just the beginning, and our goal is to establish Hyundai's daring brand heritage based on our design philosophy, sharing the future with legacy. And now let me introduce Theo Waltenberg, head of M Brand and Motorsports Division.
Thank you very much, Axel. What an impressive design. The N Vision 74 is very marvelous. Wonderful. Hello everyone and good morning from my side. I'm very excited to be here. What a sight. How many people. I love being here in Toronto. Worth it coming all the way from Seoul with Axel and some of my colleagues. N Brand was created to offer an exciting future for car enthusiasts around the world. N is actually the wild side of Hyundai. Today I'd like to share with you what is the story of N Brand and where is it actually going. It all began from the starting line. It all began with racing. Laid out in the N pyramid you see behind me. Motorsports is where we prove ourselves against the toughest competition. Success here brings winning DNA into our brand. This DNA connects to the rolling labs, N-line, and all the way to our base models. By doing so, we bring youthful excitement into the Hyundai brand. From road to track, gravel and snow. Wherever we race, we push ourselves to the nth degree. WRC, WTCR, the Nürburgring 24 Hours race, and the first electrified customer racing, FIA ETCR. We are also at IMSA, with two extremely talented Canadian race car drivers, Mark Wilkins and Robbie Wickens. N Brand's performance vision is clearly laid out in our three pillars of N performance: corner rascal, racetrack capability, and everyday sports car. So this is how N looks like today. But to help you understand where we are going, we need to zoom out and see how we got here. The story of Hyundai's high-performance journey began almost 10 years ago, starting with our entry in the WRC World Rally Championship. It was years before we even had our first production car. In 2015, our N Brand was launched into the world. The race was on to develop our first production vehicle that would go on to deliver our high-performance vision to our fans. Our first product arrived in 2017 with the i30N. Here is a scene of our fans taking delivery of the 101st edition cars at the Nürburgring. From day one, we started building emotional connection to our fans. We achieved 2 consecutive WRC Manufacturers Championship titles in 2019 and 20. I'm proud to say we won both the WTCR Driver and Manufacturer Championships last year. Motorsport success fuels our momentum to grow and expand towards the future. By 2021, our lineup grew to 6 high-performance vehicles, and we're still hungry for more. But what is next? Let's bring back the question from the beginning. What is the story of Hyundai N, and where is it going? Within our N pyramid, the rolling labs hold the key to going forward. These special vehicles were created specifically to bridging the gap between our race cars and production N models. Starting with the RM14 in 2014, each rolling lab was tasked to experiment new technologies. The RM20E, on the far right of yours, was our first EV prototype with a power of over 800 horsepower. We took this vehicle around the world to gather feedback about how EVs can excite driving enthusiasts. In 2022, we created 2 rolling labs in order to show the future of N. The RM22E represents our electrified high-performance vision, previewing our driving experience and technologies of the next few years. The N Vision 74, on the other hand, raises the stakes much higher. It represents our high-performance vision beyond electric cars. These are our second-generation rolling labs, made to create emotional engagement with our fans like never before. With these vehicles, we are pushing the limits of design, technology, and driving emotion to new heights. Our message to our fans is that we have an exciting, optimistic future ahead of us. RM22E is based on the IONIQ 6, but pushed to its maximum performance potential. Our approach is never about increasing power exponentially. That would be just too easy. Our motorsports DNA guides us to face the real challenges. We will ensure precise handling through our corner rascal characteristics, despite the additional weight of the batteries. The Nürburgring is so tough, most of these cannot make a full lap at 100% performance. We will challenge this with our racetrack capability. We will create an emotional feel for the driver through sound, vibration, and shifting. The way it drives will be highly customizable to make it our everyday sports car. This year, we will enter the IONIQ 6 and FIA ETCR. This makes us the first manufacturer to enter a dedicated EV in motorsports. The experience and knowledge gained through racing will allow us to bring its technologies to future N models. So this is our electrification strategy. But at N, we are aiming our sights beyond the horizon. From the very beginning of N brand in 2015, we were looking to explore a sustainable future. In 2025, Vision Gran Turismo represented our vision for sustainable high performance. A hydrogen fuel cell powered race car was all imagination back then. Many didn't believe it was possible. But after 7 years of intense development, we created our ultimate vision for the future. This vehicle is a result of a close cooperation between over 50 teams, the N Vision 74. It's committing the absolute best talent of entire Hyundai. The state-of-the-art hydrogen hybrid technology is a result of internal studies for future motorsports. Its long range and fast charging characteristics have the potential to change the way we are enjoying driving. Making dreams come true, that's what we are doing at N. As you can see, we will keep the 3 pillars of N performance as it represents the core value of future products. This is particularly challenging with EVs and FCEVs, but it is essential to keep the promise we have made for our customers. It's my pleasure to show you this second vehicle, making its North American debut, the RN22E. Isn't that a stunning car? Thank you. N is moving forward to set a new standard in sustainable high performance. Did you catch the secret car at the end of the movie? Yes, that is our IONIQ 5N, launching globally later this year and will arrive to Canada in early 2024. Words cannot convey how excited we are. This isn't rocket science. You can calculate the future for a precise answer. What it takes is the wildest imagination and the courage to pursue that vision. Imagination and courage. This is the story of Hyundai N. And now I will welcome Don back to the stage. Thank you very much from my side.
What are you doing out there? All right? Thanks for coming. Let's get out here and look at some cars. What do you say? Thank you all.
All right, so Hyundai just finished the press conference and brought two concept cars, which is exciting. This is the RN22E, and this is a North American debut. So this is very exciting, based on the IONIQ 6, and it's going to be basically the N version of that, or high performance version of that. I think it'll be eventually be introduced to market because they just announced IONIQ 5 will have N brand, or N model. So I'm pretty sure this will also come to market at some point. But more on that later on. Let's just take a quick look at that car and see what you guys think of this amazing profile, matte paint finish, and Hyundai likes to use kind of this bluish color on some of their performance model. So this is the RN22E. And then also let's go take a look at the N Vision 74, which we have seen before. And this isn't the first time. I saw this in LA Auto Show. And so it's not the first time, but it doesn't matter how many times you look at this. This is the most gorgeous concept car to come out recently. It's kind of patterned after the original Pony concept sports car that never came into production, but that became a basis for DeLorean cars. So DeLorean sports car was actually inspired by the original Hyundai Pony sports concept, and that's why you see a lot of similar lines and heritage look that comes from DeLorean models. There's no question that there is a link between this N Vision 74 and DeLorean, because George Raro, the designer, said so. So stunning vehicle, no matter which angle you look at it. And would they bring this to production? Well, they keep saying how they were sorry they couldn't bring the Pony sports concept to production many decades ago. And so it seems like what they're saying is if there's enough interest, they're going to make something like this happen. If this does come into fruition, you know what? It's going to blow the doors off many other competitions, sports car, because this thing looks completely insane. Something that seems to come straight out of a movie set, and it's just a gorgeous vehicle. What do you guys think of the Hyundai N Vision 74? There's so many different things happening at the Toronto Auto Show this year. I'm very excited to be here, but for now, I'm gonna sign off. Lots of news from Hyundai and many more to come. Thanks so much, guys.